Good morning. As I stated yesterday morning, I am still alive. I'm still, here. Uh, it's been an interesting world, hasn't it, these last few months? I've thought several times in the last several months about doing a video and kind of talking about the environment as it is. And what I realized was I didn't have anything to add to the conversation. There's nothing more that I can say about what's going on with coronavirus, with racial issues. There's nothing more that I can say that hasn't already been shouted from much more appropriate venues and voices, except that racial inequality sucks. I think we can all agree on that. That's probably the understatement of the year. And coronavirus also sucks, and I don't think anybody's going to argue with me on that one either. Because, holy crap, man, our world, what the hell? What happened? Apocalypse bingo. I thought that was something that just a couple of my friends and I were joking around about a few months ago, until I realized that the entire freaking world is doing apocalypse bingo right now. What the hell is going on with our world these days? But anyway, haven't really been griping about coronavirus up till now, so let's not start, huh? Hi, I'm still alive. I am still with us. I have not been struck down by the coronavirus, the murder hornets, by riots, by, coke boars, meth alligators. I know I'm missing other things in there. What the hell, world? What the hell? What the hell? That's all I could say anymore. It's just what the hell. If you don't laugh about it, you'll cry. Everything's fine here. I am dating. I think I've maybe mentioned that before. I've been seeing a gentleman named Lee. He's a nice guy. He's not here with me today, or I'd maybe show you a picture of him or let you see him. But he's not here. Instead, I have an umbrella. Look, an umbrella. It's because it was storming here yesterday, and I've got to let it dry, and there it is. And I know, opening umbrellas in the house is bad luck, but at this point, what more has the universe got to offer? I'd never say those words. I've done some rearranging in the apartment, not that you guys can tell from this, but like the Afghan is getting finished up. I know you guys have seen this once or twice. And I have now, if I can get a picture of it, tucked away in that there corner is a piano. There we go. That would be right there. That would be the piano that I played on my video yesterday morning. I'm slowly getting my boxes of craft supplies whittled down. It seems like every couple of months I go through my craft supplies, throw a few more away. Try not to grieve too hard about it. But I'm living in a one-bedroom apartment and it doesn't have a lot of room here, so I've got to sacrifice somewhere for the things that I want and need in here. I'm still working as a home health aide, still same company, many of the same clients, so that's all good. So work is stable for me. Work is going to be stable for me because home health care. I'm tired. I'm always tired. Yeah, I don't know. There's not too many changes in my world, really. I didn't feel like there was anything to come on and talk about. I have a friend that wasn't a friend for a while there because they walked away, that's back in my life again. So there's that. Which is a much bigger thing than I'm making it seem right now, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know very much. My favorite little monster turned 18 back in May, graduated the high school, is getting ready to go to college. I'm very, very proud of her. Her brothers aren't too far behind. They're 2 years behind her, so, that'll be coming faster than I can imagine, too. And let's see, I've been making masks. I can actually show you one. This one's a little oddly shaped because it's been through the washer and dryer. But I've been making little masks for yon coronavirus, and they're really nice. Like they open up real nice. See? And they've got little pockets in the back so that if you want to put any kind of another like filtration mask or any kind of a filter inside of it, you can do that. I've been using like dry Swiffers for filters. They're non-woven. So I've been doing that. What else have I been working on? I made a quilt for another pair of friends that got married rather quickly. Which was really cool. So I set a goal of 1 week from start to finish on a quilt, and granted I did a tie quilting on it instead of like a sewing machine quilting or a hand quilting. I just did a tie on the intersections, but it turned out very lovely. I was very pleased with it, and they seemed to really like it too, so that was great. There's plants growing outside, and I'm going to blame most of that on Lee because I'm a horrible, horrible plant keeper once they're up. And Mr. Tina Turner is doing real good back there. I don't think we could see him today, though. No, he's hiding out in his seashells. He likes to hide in his shells. So he's doing good. There are no cats. The cats are all gone. I think that's been for a little while for you. I think even you guys knew that the cats were gone. But the cats are gone. So now it's just me and Mr. Tina Turner and Lee when he comes around, which is usually weekends. So that's nice. It's been blasted hot here. Last week I had a touch of heat stroke. That was a lot of fun. Heat exhaustion, sorry. So make sure you drink your water. Drink your water, stay cool, stay hydrated. I've recently, like most of the world, have subscribed to a few new movie channels. So I've subscribed to Disney Plus simply because I wanted to see Hamilton. And then I realized, oh, Marvel Universe. Okay, so I wanted to go through the whole MCU and watch it in actual what's the best? In like canon order, like the order of which things actually happened as opposed to the order of filming. So all that I have left is the Spider-Man Far From Home is the only one that's left, and I'm kind of like, after Endgame, it feels like anything else is going to be anticlimactic. But I have to watch that one, and then I'm all caught up on that particular part of Marvel. Next, I want to try and hit the X-Men and get through the X-Men movies. I think I've seen most of the X-Men movies. I was much better about catching the X-Men movies than the MCU. So we'll see how that goes. But I did watch the entire MCU, including the ones I'd seen before, in order. And it actually, if you're looking for a binge hobby, that's not a bad one. But, just be aware, for those of you who aren't real familiar with Marvel movies, most of them are a minimum of 2 hours. Some of them are as much as 3. So, it'll take a little bit of time. I think it took Lee and I 3 weekends. And we hit, I want to say we watched 8 or 9 of them just this last weekend. So we put a lot of time in on that futon cushion back there. Which is why the Afghan looks the way it does, because I don't just watch movies. I watch movies and do other things at the same time, because I can't just sit and watch a movie. And I've got my car repaired a couple of times. I got a whole new front end for the most part, because struts and I had struts and brakes and rotors, and oh my god, I had that fixed a couple of months ago, and then I just had the muffler repaired the other day, so now I sneak up on people again. And it's kind of funny because when I turn my car on, now that the muffler is fixed, I turn my car on, I get that initial roar that you get. Not roar, but you get that initial kick from the engine. And then it sounds like my car has died, like it's just misfired. Like when you turn your key in the wintertime and it goes choo-choo, and you get that quick flare and then the car dies and all the lights come on. That's exactly what my car sounds like right now, except that it's still running. Because it's so quiet. I don't know what to do with a quiet car. Oh my god. So that's been exciting. And let's see, what else? I finally got into Lake Erie a few weekends ago, over 4th of July weekend, actually. It's taken me almost 2 years. It took me a little over 2 years to get into the lake itself. And I went and I stood on one of the shores because, I'm not going to go swimming because I don't have fins. And I don't like water. So I stood on the shore and actually found a downed tree on one of the shores that we went to. And I just sat on like the log of the tree with my feet in the water, just feeling the waves and watching the water and the very large family having a picnic, even though we're not supposed to be in groups of more than 10. Yay. Been watching a lot of Seth Meyers and Stephen Colbert and Trevor Noah, and that's where I'm getting the bulk of my news from because I can't stand to just watch the news. Yeah. What else? I think that's about it. I mean, it seems like a lot's been going on, but not a lot's been going on. And it doesn't seem like a lot's been going on, but a lot's been going on. Does that all make sense? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm doing okay. Doing a lot better than I was at this time last year. Even doing better now than I was at the beginning of this year. So that's all good. I'm going to try to do videos more often. We all know how that works. But I'm going to try and do like a piano video and then a talking video a week, hopefully. I'm going to try and stay on focus with that. Oh, I forgot to tell you the big news. So next Tuesday, I start taking an online class. Of course, it's online because Corona. But I'm taking an end-of-life doula class. So what this is if you're not familiar with the term doula, most people who are familiar with the term doula know it as an assistant to a mother who is about to give birth. So they're not the midwife, they're not the medical end of things. They're not the physical end of things. A doula is there for the emotional and the spiritual and the mental support of the person and their family. An end-of-life doula is the same. They are there for the emotional, mental, and spiritual support of the dying person and the dying person's family and loved ones. And so I'm going to start some training on that, which I'm very excited about, and I think will suit me just fine. Yeah, so I'm getting into that, and we'll see where that takes me. Yeah, I start next Tuesday, week from today. So I have all of my study materials, and I have to actually sit down and study sometime between now and then before the first class starts because I am an overachiever, and that's what I do. Also, I've had the materials for almost a week, so it's about time I sat down and took a good hard look at them. So, yeah. And that's all I know. And I'm tired. So I'm going to cut this here instead of yawning in front of you people 18,000 more times. Oh, I made pickles this year for the first time. Oh yeah, there's that too. I made pickles and pickled beets and dehydrated cherries so far. We'll see what else comes this summer. I was going to make sourdough, and then I realized everybody else was making sourdough, so I didn't feel so hipster about it anymore, so I didn't do it. Actually, truth be told, I made a sourdough starter, and I put it in my refrigerator and probably forgot about it until it all dried up. Yeah. It's kind of how plants work in my world too. That's why I do succulents. You can forget about them for months before you realize you have a problem on your hands. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a good week. Happy Tuesday. I didn't do the introduction of today. It's Tuesday, July the 28th. It's Tuesday, July the 28th. For those of you keeping track of days anymore. Are there even days anymore? What is a week? What is month? Who cares? Corona. Just so long as we have our toilet paper. Yep. Right there. Toilet paper. This girl's good. So anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely week. I hope you're all staying safe and sane. Wear your mask, wash your hands, socially distance. Don't hug strangers. Don't lick doorknobs. Don't take candy from people you don't know. There's my PSA. Have a good one. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.